The LIU Sharks are circling the waters here in 2021, looking to go on the attack and improve on their 7th place finish in the league from a year ago. We welcome in their second-year head coach, Rene Haynes, and junior Brandy Thomas, who was a first-team All-NEC selection a year ago. Good morning to both of you. And Coach, my first question goes to you. Last year your team started 2-5 in league play, but it seemed like things started to come together. You got some big wins over teams like FDU and St. Francis, Merrimack Sacred Heart, the buzzer beater. So how did the team kind of grow over the course of your initial season last year?
You know what? I think that we had tremendous growth from the first day of practice, from really, Brandy could, agree, from the first day that, our staff got on the court with them in the spring and the off season and the postseason. And I think every day last year was more focused on development and getting better and working together and building our culture and being the individuals and the players that we set out to be. I think that through time and practice and encouragement and just really having each other's back, we were able to make that stride during the season. And, we had some great moments. And it's all about taking those good moments and building on those good moments. And I think that we were able to do that. And it just made us more excited for this year to come back together and just really work hard and build on that, just keep moving forward.
Coach, I think, when you talk about building, it takes leadership, and you certainly have one of your leaders, Brandy Thomas, on this call. But I have a quote that you told me last year. You said, good leaders are like a coach's echo. Who are some of those leaders that you're really going to count on as you enter year 2 under your leadership?
Well, definitely Brandy. Brandy brings that fire. She brings that energy, on and off the court. Where you see someone smiling, Brandy's probably around. Ryan is also a great leader on our team. And we also have Shyla. We have a lot of leaders that can lead on and off the court, but on the court, we have leaders that can lead defensively. We have leaders that really are role players, but bring that leadership in any given time. We're only as strong as our weakest link. And that's why I feel like, we have a strong upperclassman. Like, we have strong upperclassmen that really take that role into leading our younger kids, that we have a big group this year. And, we're getting experience. We're getting, hopefully we'll get used to winning, right? And we'll keep encouraging each other and just really working on those leadership qualities. A lot on our team, we have, as a staff, we have an open door policy where, they can ask us anything. Everything is a learning experience, and we're teaching. And I think that, that's something that they can echo, right? When we're not around, but they can also spend that time with their teammates to be able to get the best out of them.
That's right. And the more leaders, the better. And I think that's a perfect segue to bring Brandy in this morning. Brandy, Coach has had some high praise for you. She said your energy is contagious. And she said your effort on the court was not a coincidence. It was a reflection of the hard work you put in. So can you talk to us and our audience today about kind of your role on the team? Do you lead by example? What have you taken on, and what do you expect from yourself to really help your team win?
This year, I'm really focusing on being more mature and a better leader, just so I can help my teammates, put them in the best position possible for us to achieve in any way. Hard work pays off, so I lead like the more you work on the court, the more it pays off in the game. Just push yourself at all times, and everything will pay off in the end.
Well, and Brandy, Craig, I'm going to turn it back over to you, but Brandy, one of the most versatile performers in the league, has the inside-out game, and a more mature Brandy Thomas, I think you'll take that, Coach. That's really a good recipe for winning.
Yes.
and going off that, Brandy, my next question is for you. Your freshman year, you put up some gaudy rebounding numbers. And last year, with the emergence of Kiara Bell in the post, that kind of changed your role a little bit. You expanded your game into ball handling, shooting mid-range and the perimeter. So talk a little bit about that transition from the role from year 1 to year 2 and where you might be headed here into year 3.
I believe I just got a little more confidence in my shot when it started dropping. I see Key was doing a monster job on the board. I didn't really need to do that. So I let her go to crazy on the boards, and I just expanded in which in the positions we need to be put.
Now, Coach, I want to ask you about the Battle of Brooklyn. You know, who knows when the next Battle of Brooklyn will be, but whenever this game happens, St. Francis has won 4 in a row and 7 out of their last 8. So whenever this Battle of Brooklyn is, you guys got to turn this thing around and bring the plaque back to Ashland and DeKalb, right?
We do. And we're gonna, that is our goal, you know, to bring that back to LIU. And, you know, that is a game that you know, we don't really have to get the team excited for. I think they get themselves excited for it and each other. And I think this year, you know, we've made some tremendous strides this preseason, and we do have some new additions. We have great leadership. We have rebounding. We have, you know, our rebounding game has totally picked up. And, you know, last year was so funny. Sometimes Brandy, you know, she's definitely a selfless player. You know, she definitely wants to get everybody involved. And a lot of times I told the girls, like, if I had Kiara down low, I'm shooting it, because, you know, if it's a miss, she's going to get it, she's going to put it right back in. Like, it's always great to have a rebounder like that, you know. But this year, we also have some additional rebounders along with Kiara that can really rebound the ball and dominate the post. And, you know, and so that's what we plan to do, is just use everyone at their fullest potential. Brandy's versatile. We have a lot of players that's versatile. We have, you know, Ryan, that's a knockdown shooter, and we have some additions, you know, that are ready to step in any role necessary to help us win. So
a lot more weapons. That sounds dangerous for the rest of the league. Let's get Dangardell here. Dan, jump in the pool with the Sharks here.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, usually a first year for a head coach, it's a lot of building blocks and establishing that foundation that you want to set for your team. How much did you find yourself adjusting your coaching style or your game plan throughout last season?
You know, it was a lot of adjustments, but the adjustments came very easy because I had a willing team to believe in me and to go along with whatever I felt was necessary and to do. You know, I have a great supporting staff. One of the, you know, I think the best in the country. You know, they make me better. The team also makes me better, and they make me better by just believing in me and understanding and trusting the process and trusting that, hey, we're going to ride this out with you. And so that made it really easy. You know, yes, it was a lot of transitions. It was a lot of, you know, every week was different, but I had a team that trusted me. So, and I appreciated that.
Brandy, I'll move to you now. You know, as Craig said, it's no secret what you are capable of doing on the basketball court. How are you going to approach this season knowing that whatever team you're playing, they're going to be game planning around trying to stop you as their first task?
I mean, we have a lot of slashers on our team. I'm not the only scorer. Everybody can get a bucket. So if they're trying to stop me, I'm going to get my teammate involved until they stop her. Until they stop her, I'm going to get my next teammate involved, and we're just going to keep going off like that.
And lastly, I mean, you know, New York basketball, New York college basketball is something that has its own style and its own vibe to it. How do you feel that as you guys continue to see success, how do you feel that that New York feel is coming back to LIU?
I feel like we're very more aggressive and tenacious, energetic, and it just feeds off how we play. So the more energy we bring, the more hyped up the whole team gets, and we get on a roll that way.
Awesome.
They're definitely Brooklyn tough, and they're looking to have another big year here in 2021. Rene Haynes, Brandy Thomas of LIU, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you. Have
Thank
a
you,
great
Shark.
day.
Best of luck, ladies.
Best of luck this season, and NEC Women's Basketball Virtual Media Day continues after this here on NEC Front Row and ESPN3.